we started seeing about a year and a half ago the waters off the Pacific coast here warming up relative to normal quite a bit. And this summer, it's really prominent now with temperatures 3 degrees Celsius above normal over a vast area of the North Pacific, and those effects are being felt here in Puget Sound.
Saw some very, very late blooms of these phytoplankton all the way through early November, which that is unprecedented. We do not get those late blooms, but the abnormally warm waters allow these blooms to continue on much later into the year than normal.
On the coast, we've had domoic acid, also referred to as amnesic shellfish poison. It's been detected at dangerous levels for the first time in about a decade. And this domoic acid actually has shut down the razor clam fishery this year back at the beginning of May, and a month later, in the beginning of June, the Dungeness crab fishery has been closed, and these closures are still in effect to today. So the entire year of 2014, we had a grand total of 22 shellfish closures due to paralytic shellfish poison. 22 for the whole year. This year, we're already up to 29 closures due to paralytic shellfish poison.
Rivers are very important in sort of flushing out the water out of Puget Sound. So with low flows, we keep the water. We've been sitting on that water. With the sunny conditions, it continues to warm, pollutants accumulate, and we see many effects already for water quality, marine life, and also for humans.
The important points I want to emphasize here are there's many and varied effects. There's winners and losers at different trophic levels. One of the winners is appears to be jellyfish, which seem to have these big blooms during high temperatures here. But the big point here is that if from the perspective of what we value for the Northwest, i.e. a place for great wildlife viewing and for fishing, these things are changing, and if this is a window on what's to come, we're looking very different environment than we might like to have.
I like to put it as more a preview of climate change, a dress rehearsal perhaps, in that the conditions we're seeing right now are what we expect to be much more common in future decades. The weather that we've been experiencing the last year or so with a reasonably wet winter, but a lot more rain than snow in the mountains, that's something that all the climate models are showing. And the idea of kind of a drier, hotter summer, especially the hotter part, the climate models are showing, and a lot of them are showing drier, and obviously we've got that too. So this is a little taste of what it's going to be like.